YOR is the ultimate menace, a risk to the survival of the human species, playing all these professional hitmen, and we're about to raid this beef. Listen, the all-new beef system. In simple terms, if the beef is legit between YOR and the hitmans, that would be a Wagyu beef. If not, it's dog food, ground beef, not fit for human consumption. Do not watch that fight. And at the end of this grading of the beef, if bloody with incredible fight scenes and all the way down to charred, burned to a crisp, not watchable. Nothing to see here. Now let's introduce the contender of this beef. Introducing YOR Forger, a female assassin, office worker by day, dropping bodies by night. If this woman tells me to make her a sandwich, I will make it for her. No questions asked. Not that she can't cook herself. This girl dropped Lloyd and Anya dead just with a dessert, but she also drops bodies and looks like this. Man, I'd let her shank me just to get a sniff. Her opponents are just experienced and talented professional assassins who want to kill her client, but we all know dudes won't even make YOR sweat. That's a job for me. You see, her client is a sole survivor for a mafia family along with her little son. Being taxed to protect both of them, YOR has a real beef with them assassins. But is this beef quality enough to make it a Wagyu beef? Let's find out. We call this part the masquerade of the assassins. Arriving at the masquerade, YOR senses an enemy. She takes this guy's button and searches for the kill. This dude looks like he can kill me with that chin, hiding in plain sight, but my guy is obviously plotting to kill someone with that sharp looking face. Look at it. Bro, he's shaped like he can kill himself if he looks down. And you know what? That would be a good idea. Yeah, that's right. Reveal yourself. YOR must have broke her neck with that goofy ass turn. She fires the button and knocks the man out. They move on to the other room and meet this guy with the cannibal beard. Every strand of this guy's beard represents each person's YOR will body tonight. They touch hands and YOR obviously has the upper hand. Bro was struggling even if he was like twice the mass of YOR. Listen, it's always performance over size. Thank you, YOR. She cracks his knuckles and bitch slaps him into sleep. She'll even fight an army of assassins just to make the beef better. We'll see that just in a bit. So exiting the masquerade, YOR comes across another assassin, but this time the guy has a full beard. In exchange for that beard, bro has the most atrocious hairline I've ever seen. Dude's hair looks like an incomplete road widening project. This guy means business. They go past each other, but my guy was just waiting for an opportunity. He throws the sickle, but YOR manages to dodge it. He throws the chain again, but YOR deflects it. Dude continues to throw them chains, not letting YOR charge at him. I let her charge at me anytime she wants. Bro's chain ends just hitting, and he stops for a moment, realizing he was shaking. He looks up and sees a mother in beast running towards him and throws the chain once again, but that's obviously a repeat at this time. YOR dodges it and pins the chain to the floor. She wraps the guy with it and Kenshiro's him to submission. This beat is bloody ass, and if it keeps it up, it just might be a beef cooked rare. But it's not over. We call this part YOR's Madara moment. Hurrying to the book, YOR notices a sniper at the very last second and manages to protect the woman. The sniper looks at him all confused and YOR throws her needle with pinpoint accuracy, but he dodges it. An old ninja throws kunais, and she also dodges them and strikes back. All the assassins reveal themselves. Look at that blonde woman. She's kinda hot. YOR squares up and sniper dies from the old citizen. Grandpa takes out the sniper and assists YOR. Those three dudes drop so fast. I wonder how Grandpa even fired a sniper rifle that fast. Anime physics. Why the hell is this boss looking guy also in line art for a beard? Grandpa unlocks the compartment and YOR yells at her clients to go inside. YOR deflects the knife, but this woman fetish with BDSM all along. Another assassin spawns, but my guy has ball. He takes the shots and protects the mother and son, managing to close the compartment. Now it's time for YOR to shine. YOR kicks the rope and aim butts it towards a man's face. She kicks a metal box to the compartment, locking it. Now it's time for round 2. This dude thought it was a good idea to announce his attack, so YOR fed him his feet. Bro bounced into the ocean. YOR is now the danger. She is the one who knocks. Raymond jumps her. That sounded kinky, but she dodged it and skewered 2 of the men with a single needle. If she loses the weapon, she'll have a harder time, and that's exactly what's going to happen in a bit. Back to now, she uses one of the men as a shield and say pardon. Like, bro, you ain't heard what she said. She turned brain. Grandpa is out here thinking he should clean the deck. This white guy manages to disarm Yor, comes confident and then gets shanked 2 times. Sprayed blood like a goddamn fire hydrant and then gets shanked 2 times. Together, Grandpa and Yor slaughter the assassins. They run them like ants and Grandpa is behind her, mopping them up. Fat Walter White breaks Yor's needle, but she just pushes his stomach to dispense some ketchup, airbending style. The nerd emoji attacks Grandpa and runs, but Yor runs along and erases him. She's the fucking eraser. Another guy spawns in and breathes poison to Yor, but she deletes him, not even paying attention to the poison, and says it's rude. Unbelievable. Now Esmeralda appears, and before she even finishes introducing herself, Yor finishes first. She deletes them one by one, while Grandpa is still mopping them up. This just might be the funniest scene in the anime. A perfect 10-10, and that's going to play a role in the rating later on. But back to it, a man shocks her, but Yor just cutely say, "Itaidasu." That was the sound effect, that wasn't me. While another punches her on the back, she catches the shock device and feeds it to the owner, and Oda the big guy for some bloody fireworks. The beef is still ground, but it just might be cooked rare. Let's see if it's really going to get a rare rating with this next part that we call Yor versus All Might with the sword. The boss with the clean cut talks to them and All Might with a sword jumps them, but Did follows up with a shift to send Grandpa back to the nursing home. Then he attacks Yor, but she dodges, and how the hell did she dodge that on heels? Anime logic. She tries to deflect another attack, but her weapons go fly. What was that face? Animator really making No Nut November more difficult. She blocks another strike with her pin heels. That's a flexible mama. And she keeps dodging while remembering a family, and All Might jumps over the water tank because it's cool. She continues to dodge but gets conflicted about her reason for doing this. We don't really care. The heels certainly become realistic and her balance goes off, and she gets hit with the shift just like Grandpa. She bounces a total of 3 times for that attack. Man, what is that floor made out of? Oh yes, metal. Her hair goes undone, which signals the real fight. All Might points his sword at her neck, but that was his mistake. He should have taken her head, not let her think. Then Mr. Cannibal Beardman thought it was a good time to kill the target, but Yor stops him. She powers up from the flashbacks and grabs the guy's swords. Very realistic. She shatters it, and as soon as she stands up, All Might attacks her. To all our satisfaction, he gives her a deeper cleavage, and Yor replied with a kick sounding like in jet. Then they continue to dodge and attack. Basic anime, but Yor would not be able to finishing up without a weapon, and the boss is also firing at her, making it more difficult. Anya arrives at the scene and throws the weapons above and somehow delivers it in the guy's ass. Very convenient. Yor hears the gunshots and retrieves her needle and goes on to square up with All Might. She charges straight at him while the boss goes for his 90th attempted murder, but Grandpa hadn't kicked the bucket yet and takes care of him. She slides her needle across the guy's swords and shanks him, ending his arc from this anime. All Might actually made her sweat somehow, but still making this beef a ground beef. This jumping was just based off assassins for money and power. From the fight choreography, the humor of the Grandpa sweeping them up, not gonna lie, I played that part 5 times, and most of all, the bloodshed, that was perfection. Ground beef cooked rare. Overall, a great fight. Yor is a very good mom, but a danger to society, and she proved that with this rare ground beef fight. She can kill me with that, buddy. Yeah, damn. Stay unhinged. Bye.